Hey, what's up, comic book peeps? Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. Man, I'm super excited because I got some stuff to show you. Allow my sexy fingers to interrupt your video. On my last video, not movie man 2, but on Back in Business, I didn't realize what this was until one of my friends, Stir Fry, who has a pretty cool channel, man. Stir Fry, you're awesome. Got a lot of subs too. But he pointed that out to me that Detective Comics is actually the first appearance of the ventriloquist and Scarface. So it's funny because I was kind of feeling a little down and blue when I went in second to Charles. And I'm like, usually I always come out with like a grill or a big book. I came out with a big book and I didn't even realize it. This book starts at 30, and then that's the only book I saw for 30. But then it quickly climbs to like 80 to almost 180. So this is a pretty big book. Definitely glad to have it in my collection. I could turn around and put it on the market for 100, but that's not the reason why I collect. The reason why I collect is for the love of it, and monetary value comes next. I'll save that for one of my kids. If one of my kids want to sell it off, then they can. By that time, it'll probably be up to like $300. But that's very cool that that's the first appearance of the ventriloquist of Scarface. But before I go into the package that I got, that I opened, your background is from the latest video. What was that video called? Back in Business. Let's get a word from our sponsor. And this episode of Direct Edition is brought to you by my fake Darth Maul from China. And also with my fake Darth Maul from China, go and shop for your significant other or just a female in your life. Or if you're a female on this channel just watching, go ahead and shop at Lips by Kimmy, where you can find the latest lip gloss, nude, and all kind of colors. You guys ready? Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so here it is. Here's the package, and fake Darth Maul from China is definitely ready to open it. So let's go ahead and let's crack this thing open and see what we got in it. You ready? Let's do this. Okay, D from Simply Incredible Podcast, eat your heart out. This is Harley Quinn, Deluxe Edition, Volume 1. I found that other $3 Harley book that I showed you in Back in Business. It was pretty hard to really read because I was jumping in right in the middle of a lot of Harley stories when I've yet to really read. All those Harley Quinns I have down here in the dungeon, and I have to make a confession. I collect them for the covers. I really never read any of them. So I have over about 50 to 60 Harley Quinn books. Very consistent with the from the rebirth on up to now, and I never read any of them. So this is a good jumping off point. This is the actual first ever solo series of Harley Quinn. First time, Terry Dotson and worked on it, so it's pretty cool. Definitely gonna enjoy reading this because it's a starting point, so I get to invest in the character instead of trying to jump in mid story. So definitely wanted to get this for my collection, and if I like it, I'm gonna take a break from the Ninja Turtles, or in between Ninja Turtle books, I will the IDW collection. In between collecting those, I will read Harley in the meantime, because I eat up those IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle books. It's a pretty thick book, probably about 300 pages, the IDW collections, and I read those probably within 2 weeks, which I could read it quicker, but I try to pace myself. But anyway, very cool look at the front. Allow my six fingers to interrupt your video. You got the Joker, and then this is one of my favorite artists of all time, Terry Dotson. And recently, Terry and Rachel Dotson have really been showing out as far as their artwork. Their artwork is phenomenal, and they can print out. They can. They're the type of artist that can pump out covers like quickly. So you got Catwoman, Joker. The Joker has the fish. You got Two-Face back there. You got Batman. You got Poison Ivy. You got the Riddler. So very cool front cover. Here's the back. It has a pretty long synopsis. The back says, let's read it together. Before the maid of mischief got a sexy makeover and joined the trigger happy anti-heroes in the Suicide Squad. She was a Joker's psychopathic sweetheart, but when he broke her heart, she kicked him to the curb and started her own independent criminal career. In these stories from Harley Quinn's first ever solo comic book series, the newly single nutjob must adjust to life without her beloved Mr. J, and hell has no fury like a mad woman scorn. So this is going to be pretty cool. Like I said, I wanted a good jumping off point as far as jumping into my Harley books because it's a shame that I have that many Harley books and I never read them. But this is the complete series, so I won't have to go back and collect any comics or redo, my collection or plug in any holes and plug in any gaps. Did you think that's it that I got? No, we're not just into comics on this channel. We're into more stuff. So let's look at something else that I got in that package. So me and my wife, we're pretty much into Adam Sandler movies, and definitely I love Adam Sandler. I think he does some of the best feel-good movies. I don't care what his critics say about him. I definitely love Adam Sandler movies. And not only is this Grown Ups 1, but it's also Grown Ups 2. And for a beautiful price of $5 off of Amazon, free shipping included because of Harley book, I definitely had to pick it up. So I knocked out two birds with one stone. I definitely love Grown Ups number 1. I remember watching it. I remember enjoying it. And I remember Grown Ups 2. It had Stone Cold and a bad wig. And it had me cracking up. So definitely glad to have these two in my collection. And this goes out to my movie review channels. I know you guys do, especially like I got a lot of horror review channels that I'm interested in, whatever. One day I'm gonna write down you guys' name, and when I do a movie review, I'm just gonna go ahead and shout you guys out. But very cool. This is Grown Ups 1 and Grown Ups 2. There's not much to see on the back cover. Let's just live turn it. See, there's not much to see on the back cover. Same kind of setup, and but I'm just glad to have that. So we're gonna make it a blockbuster night. So very cool. So you got Harley Quinn and Grown Ups 1 and Grown Ups 2. And that's the haul that was in that package. Very cool. And so, once again, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fair Hall Direct Edition, man. I'm a huge fan of you guys' channels. The smaller ones, the bigger ones. I'm a huge fan of all you guys' channels. And words of wisdom, focus on the ones that show you love and the ones that don't show you love. Hey, we're just going to keep on rolling without them. Now, on a side note, don't worry about your channel growing. I, for a while, have been a YouTube warrior, and my channel won't go past a certain amount. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what I can do to make my channel grow, but we're not going to worry about it because you know what? Pretty soon we're all going to be successful in different areas of life. And so don't get caught up on one thing that's not working out. Focus on the things that are working out, and everything will fall in place after that. So I was just saying that to say, just keep the fight, keep hope alive. You girls and guys be safe out there, and I will catch you later. Peace!